So apparently I gotta battle these guys with Kirk. Alright. One final battle to rule them all against these two. In Pokemon Platinum, it is the post-game getting into whatever it is the Battle Frontier is and everything else. Oh boy, my name is Brian Saviano, BricksOBrian. Now, the post-game, oh, there's actually a full team of 6 between the two of them. Nice. Excellent. Oh, this could be really bad for Staraptor, actually. But for me, it's going to be fine, as we know. Now, the post-game in this game can be... It's actually pretty good for the time that it came out in, right? So, there's a lot that you can do in the Pokemon Platinum post-game. Lots of legendaries to get, but not necessarily a lot of legendaries that are useful to have for, like, today, or a lot of useful things for today. My hair is especially poofy today. It's super-duper poofy. But, there's a Battle Frontier here, which basically means that you can go up against an entire slew of various trainers and work up your skills and battle competitively, which is cool. And that's kind of what you're seeing here, where, you know, you have these trainers that are obviously super powerful. Not for me, but, like, it you know, it's a thing to do in Pokemon Platinum. Now, in terms of what I'm going to do for the post-game, I'm not going to be doing the Battle Frontier because I don't really have an interest in doing that right now. Maybe in the remaster for Diamond and Pearl, I might do it just for the sake of doing it, because I've never actually done the Battle Frontier, and it depends on how much I'm enjoying the game, and I probably will a lot. Depends on what else is going on. But otherwise, in this game, there's quite a few legendaries to go after, but one of them I actually can't go after because it requires you to have a copy of Emerald or Ruby or Sapphire on the Game Boy Advance, on the literal Game Boy Advance, not even Omega Ruby or anything else like that. You literally need to have a copy of a Game Boy Advance game. So lots of little things like that implemented back in the day with the Game Boy Advance games and the Nintendo DS. So, yeah. Looks like this entire battle is totally a wash for Flint here. This is just 1, 2, 3 punch, like with the Elite Four. So you're kind of meant to, like, come here after quite a bit of time. You come back, and here you are. But otherwise, I don't know why Luxray used Fire. Like, how did Luxray learn Fire Fang? Oh, because I'm not at level 56. I forgot, because everyone's super under-leveled, because you can't find Pokemon that are worthy of, you know, battling against around here. Well, now I can, but that's kind of beside the point. I forget, does Avalanche, will that do anything? I don't actually think so. But I actually have a checklist over here of all the things that you can do in the game, and you can do in the post game, and just things to do in general. One of the things I actually never did was go into the underground, which is a pretty big segment of the game, if you are all about that. And there you go, there's Earthquake right there, and that's going to impact me as well. So big thanks to Torterra for not actually factoring in my existence. Love you too. Thanks, man. You are the best and greatly appreciated as always. Awesome. All right, well, I can kind of hold up in battle here against Rizzer, hopefully. So there's a lot of different things you can get for the Poketech. That's down below there. I don't really have an innate desire to go after any of that stuff. None of it is really, you know, changing the game for me, necessarily. Because you can get, like a breeding counter. So or the breeding center, rather. You can actually see what Pokemon you have left in the daycare, which we had seen quite a little while ago. You can get things like an analog clock, a type chart, drawing board, a color changer, a stopwatch. You can get all sorts of little things like that, which unfortunately, for the newer games that are going to be coming out, none of that stuff is going to be in it, because it doesn't really have any relevance, nor is there a second screen to do any of that. So I don't think any of that's going to actually transfer over. It could, but I don't think so. So there's like an alarm clock, there's a kitchen timer, a roulette, coin toss, just like random stuff like that. Basically, they were trying to do like a lot of the things that like a phone app or a calculator would do, back in the day and kind of put that in here so you could have that on hand for Pokemon, just as like a fun thing to do on the bottom screen, because they didn't really have any massive function for the bottom screen, you know, when this was first starting out. Hey, don't burn out on us. Now you're just getting in the way. That was a blast. Our combination came up short, but you're also a lot tougher as well. Promise me we'll do this next time. Cool, I got a lot tougher, yeah? I'm off to the Battlefront tier 3. Oh, hi. What's this all about? What the? Dad? Oh, Daddy. Hello, Daddy. If it isn't Kirk, you've grown all sturdy. And Brian, too. I haven't seen you in a long time either. Kirk, your brother told me that you'd gone off to the battle zone, so I had to come running and looking for you. The Frontier has 5 facilities that are all dedicated to battling. Each one has a unique set of rules, so they're all different. Of course, you have to be good to win at any of them. Anyways, I'm satisfied to see that you're all doing well. I'll be looking forward to your challenge. My dad is so cool, right? So the Battlefront tier is something that, yeah, the pro trainers typically go to. Or, you know, if you really get bored in the game, that's kind of what you do. I just watched you two battle. You're something special, aren't you? Beating the Elite Four like that? My name's Buck. I'm usually training at the Survival area or at Stark Mountain. You should come up there. You'll get tougher around there. So Stark Mountain is where there's a little bit of a side campaign that you can do around there. That is something I will be doing just to show you what it's all about. My Pokemon are absolutely not healed, so I'm going to do that real quick. And there's, I'll show you the Battlefront tier just to, like, let you know what's there. But, yeah, that's about all I'm going to do with the Battlefront tier. As y'all know, I'm not a pro Pokemon player by any means. I still don't know the way the Pokemon type charts and everything work, but yeah. This was something that was actually sorely missed from the Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire games. This is my first visit with the Versus Recorder there. Oh, cool. Awesome. So they upgraded the Versus Recorder. Oh, the Recorder? Oh, that's kind of... I don't know. So the Versus Recorder is if you want to record a battle. I never used it as a kid. I never use it now. Okay. So that shows you all that there. Whatever. If you want to read the rules, you can do that. But yeah, you can go over to the Battlefront tier. You can see now is where there's going to be a lot of competitive items there. So you can exchange your BP for different things. So the battle points, as you get more into the Battlefront tier, you're going to get 1 BP, and you can exchange it for protein, calcium, zinc, carbos, all these different items that can allow you to up the stats of your Pokemon. So it's really if you're into competitive. You got the battle, power bracelet, the lens band, all these different things that can help with making the Pokemon a lot more strong. You see some of these are like 48 BP. It's kind of crazy just how much you can get some of these things for. You're not supposed to use the BP on rare candy because that's kind of ridiculous, but you get the idea. Thunder Wave, Bulk Up, Brick Break, all these super powerful moves, but they're like 80 BP. They take forever to get, which is why I never do it, you know? I can buy 3 scratch-off cards for 1 BP. Oh, okay. That's kind of interesting. I'm not going to get a scratch-off card, but, you know, I could if I wanted to. So let's take a look at each of these sections. The Battle Hall 1. Let each Pokemon seek number 1. Okay. It's a very cool looking battle area too. They really did it up and made it look really nice. So let's see here. Battle Hall, I'm your guide to single and double battle challenges. Be aware that these challenges are designed for a single player. So you can do a single or double battle. I'll show you what you can do. So you can go enter in any of these Pokemon, and they actually get up to level 50 automatically. So you're basically battling level 50 Pokemon against each other, really utilizing the type advantages or disadvantages with the moves and everything to make sure it's as even of a battle as it can be. Battle Castle, manage the Battle Castle with points. Interesting. All right. I don't quite remember this one, but we'll see here. Welcome to the Battle Castle. Guide to the single and battle challenges there. Okay. So this is a different form of battle? I probably should just read what things are. Which record would you like to see? Single. I'll see the single battles. Nothing. Okay, cool. So the objective is you need to win as many battles in a row as possible. You get more battle points to spend on more things. And if you're not really about it, then you're not really about it. You know what I mean? You're either totally in on it where the events sway outcomes. Okay. You're either totally locked in or you're totally not locked in. This looks very interesting. The Battle Arcade. Oh, okay. So this one you have to have 2 trainers with, so that's certainly not going to happen with me here, but this environment looks really cool. It just looks like a really cool looking thing. So a lot of people really want this to be a thing in the future games as like just a thing to do. A lot of people are very unsatisfied with the way the Battlefront tier works in the newer games, or it doesn't exist in general. I've never used it, so I don't really care about it one way or another. This one over here, win consecutively with rental Pokemon. That one's pretty self-explanatory. So you can rent out specific Pokemon and whatever moves that they have and battle against each other, and hopefully you win. And you get a lot of BP that way as well. Now, the Battlefront, the Battle Tower, as long as you keep winning, you can keep going and keep getting more prizes. And there's all sorts of trainers from all over the various Pokemon games that you can actually challenge against again. So that is where the stakes are super high. This is a very, it can be a complicated area if you don't quite know what you're doing. And again, it's something that I really never spent the time to do because the rewards were never really worth it for me. You know, I don't really care to get all the BP and use all those different items to level up my Pokemon. Not really what I want to do, you know? So I guess I just never bothered with it. And I enjoy like the gameplay of Pokemon and the strategy and everything else, but it just wasn't necessarily my thing. There's a survival area and the resort area. Those 2 areas I will go to, and I'll show you what those are, but I don't necessarily remember what's there. There's a whole lot of, I guess not double battles? Interesting. Oh, wait, can I not go this way? Oh, they're right there, trainer. If you're in for the fight area, you gotta visit the Battlefront tier. You don't earn EXP points, and your Pokedex isn't updated there. It's a place... Really? I have to actually go there? You're making me go there so I can do the thing? Here's my advice. Go out and challenge other trainers. Okay. I guess I have to go there and at least do a little bit. Unless I can, like... I literally can't. I literally have to do that. All right. So I guess I'll do a little bit of the Battlefront tier. I don't really want to... I just went on a whole tangent about how I don't want to do the Battlefront tier, and they're making me do the Battlefront tier in order to get to wherever else I need to go on this island. So, I don't know. I'm going to go for a single battle and, you know, see how far I can get with it. I'm going to go with the... Let's see. Yeah, those 3 Pokemon right there. So you only need to go with 3 Pokemon, and even if they are under-leveled, they will get leveled up to level 50. And then any Pokemon higher than 50 will get downgraded to level 50. And it's basically just a gauntlet, you know? And it can be super competitive, it can be super interesting, or it cannot be, depending on the matchups. You have no way of telling. I mean, now you can, I guess, with the internet. But you kind of have no idea what you're facing off against. You're just kind of stuck with whatever happens to be in your way. And ideally, you have good Pokemon that have good stats and good diversified attacks, not just spamming the same thing over and over again, which is probably why I never actually played it, because I just keep spamming the same thing over and over again. So, level 50 Apom against a level 50 Empoleon, how does it stack up? You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go with Surf, and even with Bobo being at level 75 or whatever, doesn't matter, because now it's all like this. So I could do really bad. I could do really bad. Maybe this is part of the problem of why I don't like it, or why I don't play it, but, you know, whatever. The stat boosts do indeed help, so if you end up using Carbos or Zinc or otherwise, that does help make your Pokemon stronger. It doesn't nullify the stats or anything, so that's good. Chatot, alright, I'm going to use Avalanche here, because Chatter is going to do not that much, which is good. Empoleon's a good Pokemon to use in this case. And yeah, your Pokemon get healed every single time, which is great. You don't have to keep, hoping that you go one after another. You cannot use any items or anything. So it is truly competitive Pokemon battling at its absolute finest. If you're in for that. If you're not, then it's just kind of whatever. The thing that I like about Pokemon is the collecting, the training of the Pokemon, but I'm not necessarily, I don't know. The battling, like, I just don't take as much time into, I guess. Which is weird, considering that's like the main portion of the game. So, like, I don't know. Not necessarily whatever. And then you get stuck in a loop like this. It's like, oh, all the stockpiling and all the whatever. And I can't get rid of paralysis either. I just kind of am stuck with whatever I can work with here. And, of course, you have a citrus berry. Items do work. So if you come into battle with a item of a specific kind, then there you go. That'll do just fine. Muddy water. Is that like a polluted surf? That's weird. All right. Well, whatever. I guess because I have a good connection with Bobo here, I can overcome any paralysis, at least a little bit there. So that's good. An entire, that might actually hurt. An entirely other thing that I didn't showcase is a thing called the contests and whatnot. I think that's something that I'm going to leave out for now. I'll go back into it with the remasters and I'll really dive into it. But that's when you can dress up your Pokemon, do different moves, and it's all different things like that. I literally can't believe with how much time I invested literally into just the main story, how long this game has taken me to beat. Like, it's taken me 30 hours. And without even me doing anything extra or anything like super frilly. Like, no wandering around, no nothing. It's literally just like battling trainers and doing whatever else, you know? So all that other stuff, I can kind of see how I would put like 50 to 100 hours into the game if I really cared about making that happen, you know? So there's one trainer beat. Your Pokemon will be restored. Nice. Now, if I go to rest... Okay, so you can save and quit your game, but once you're stuck in here, you have to either retire or you can keep going. You can record the battle or whatever. So I'm going to retire here. No, I don't want to keep going. No, I don't want to do that. All right, well, I'll face off against this trainer. I'll see what they have, but yeah, I'm not really... Oh, Togetic? Oh, cool. All right. But I'll skip this, and I just want to see what happens, you know? While I'm defeating this Delcatty, here's a life pro tip for you. Like, make sure that you're not, I don't even know how I want to phrase this. Like someone who I barely know while I was doing this, because I got bombarded with messages on social media. I got like 6 messages at one time. Or it was more like 4. But it was like very in-depth questions. And somebody just asked me, who I used to be friends with years ago. And he's like, hey, can you teach me like how to use this editing software? Like in a phone call? And I'm like, no. In my head, I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. Why would I do that? And he's asking me if I know how to use the software that I'm currently using to record this very video right now. And I don't want to lie to the guy, but I don't want to teach him. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know when you just don't want to do anything? It's kind of where I'm at. I'm going to retire. Wait, cancel it? Yes. Cancel. Thank you for playing. Okay. Do I get nothing? You get nothing, like that Willy Wonka gif. That's your prize. You get nothing. I'm pretty sure. Oh, you know what it is? Oh, I remember what it is. So for, I think it's every 5 battles you beat, you get 1 battle point. What kind of rinky-dink ratio is that? All right, I gotta beat 5 trainers. What kind of ridiculous outcome is that? Oh, you gotta beat 5 trainers. What? Who thought that was a good idea? Like these battles take forever. That literally took me like 4 minutes to do. No, not even 4. It took me like 5. Okay, hold on. It took me, let's say, 6 minutes to do those 2 battles. So 3 minutes each per battle. Let's say, okay. So each one would take me 15 minutes to get 1 battle point. So let me get this straight real quick, all right? So let's say there are 5 trainers I have to beat, right? With varying levels of difficulty. Let's say on average, they take 3 minutes to beat. 3 times 5 trainers, 15 minutes for 1 battle point. In order to get 80 battle points to get one of those items times 80 equals 1,200 minutes. Divided by 60, 20 hours. 20 hours to get 1 TM. I'm going to say that one more time for the people in the back. 20 hours to get 1 TM. Ridiculous. Who has that kind of time in 2021? Who has that kind of time? No one. It's dumb. No, absolutely not. Change it. Change it for the next game. For the remaster. No one has that kind of time. It's 2021. I can, instead of spending 20 hours to get 1 TM, I could go sleep. I get it. Like kids back in the day, oh, they got nothing to do. Let's just, let's just make this super repetitive for no reason. Not. No. Absolutely not. It's ridiculous. Now I gotta redo all these trainers again. I'm gonna skip ahead until I beat 5 trainers, get 1 BP. I'm gonna spend it on a scratch-off card. I'm gonna spend it on a lottery ticket and call it a day. Get the big bucks, baby. All right, where am I going? Why are you taking me to this room? Why does that matter? Is it different every time? Oh, it's literally different every time. So you can't even judge based off of what's it called? A guide. You just kind of have to hope that it works out for you. Whatever. All right, I'm going to beat 5 trainers, see what I get out of it. Take it from there. So I haven't beaten 5 trainers yet. But you know what's also really dumb about this? Gargatar is at level 48, so I guess they don't level you up to 50, even if you're under-leveled. You also don't gain any experience out of this. So I can't even get Gargatar to level 50. He's stuck at level 48, just below 49. The entire time. There is nothing I can do. So you gain no XP. You need to spend an egregious amount of time. This is why I didn't do this as a child. Even as a child, I was like, this is a stupid waste of my time. Why would I do this? I don't care about competitive Pokemon play. You know what? I'm glad I feel the exact same way as a rational, tax-paying adult. Because this is just a massive waste of... It's a time sink. It's what we call it as adults. A time sink. It's not even like there's a reason why they made it super easy to get these TMs in the newer games is because nobody's spending the time to do this. Nobody. Because the way it works is somebody can just go play another game. The thing about games back then, there were not as many options for people to play games. There weren't as many games. You couldn't just turn on a streaming service to be like, I'm going to watch anything at a moment's notice. You couldn't do that. So now, if there's a kid that we're playing this game as of right now, and they're like, oh, I need to spend, how many hours was it again? 20 hours to get 1 TM? That's too much work. I'm just going to go do something else. That's it. And then Nintendo and Pokemon are like, wait, no, play our game. And they're like, no, why would I do that? I can just go do something else. That's the biggest secret to all of this, like the thing that people are competing for, these companies, they're not competing for necessarily for money or competing with, one another for that. They're competing for your attention. That's what they're competing for. So if there's any other thing that takes away from the attention that you're giving a game, that is interfering with it, and they are losing. So a streaming service is beating Nintendo by having more compelling things to do than to spend 20 hours to get 1 TM, which is why they make it super easy now. And I am all for it, because I didn't want to do this as a kid. No, absolutely not. Not a chance. Look, we both missed. Isn't that great? There we go. And I missed again. All right. Cool. Okay, I just beat the 7th match. In honor of your talent, we present you with BP. Oh, I received 3. Okay. All right. Well, that's not awful. So let's say that works out. All right. So 3 BP. So 3 minutes times 7 equals 21 minutes. And that's for 3. So hold on. 21 and then 80 divided by 3 equals 26. So you're doing the 26 times 20 divided by 60. It's a lot. It's a lot of time to get just a few BP, and I don't know. Whatever. And then you're beating all 7 trainers. Yeah. So it's not really worth it. It's not worth it for me to do that. But now at least I beat the 3, I got the 3 BP there. And I'm going to spend it all on lottery tickets over here. Yep. I want some scratch-off cards. Yes, please. Take the thing. And now on the very bottom screen, it shows the scratch-off cards. I got to select card number 1. I'm going to go blue, obviously. Got to go with blue, yellow, and then we're going to go blue again. Because those are the colors of BricksOBrian, baby. All right, so there you got a bunch of berries or nuggets. Cool. There's this. Do I get anything? Is it only 3 spots? I only picked 3 spots on them? Aw, come on, really? Really? I thought I could scratch off all of them. I wouldn't have gotten anything anyways. All right. I'm going for... Okay, so I have a chance at a choppleberry. I got nothing. Awesome. Look at that. Great. Fantastic. And I would have gotten nothing out of that one, too. This isn't how gambling works, I'm telling you. There's that, there's that. You got a whole lot of nothing. Look at that. That's a... Yeah, that's kind of a massive ripoff. All right, well, how about... the lottery is bad, kids. Don't do it. Never mind. The lotto is a bad time. Don't bother with the lottery. Save your money, index funds, compounding interest anyways. All right, can I go? Can I leave now? Can I leave? Can I do the thing? You let me go? Really? Hold it right there. If you're in the fight area, you got to visit the Battlefront here. Where is my EXP updated? My thing. How do I update my Pokedex? Come on. Where do I do the thing? Battle Frontiers of 5 facilities. Yes, I know. I need to... So you have to complete the national dex by looking at all the Pokemon, which normally wouldn't be a problem. But how far am I? 202 of how many? I forget. I can go all the way down. I can tell how many I need to actually see. Can I just do... Nope, I gotta actually swipe the whole thing. Come on. Go. All the way down. I could look this up on the internet, but I'm not going to. How close am I? I am... Not very close. So I need to see the 210 Pokemon. And there's 202 that I've seen, so only a few are missing. Am I going to go about doing it? Not in this episode. Probably the next episode. And I'll see what I'm missing, because I know of a few spots that I haven't been to that I wanted to show on camera anyway. So I'm going to make my way toward those spots. And for now, I want to thank you guys and girls for listening, watching, tuning in, and meowing it out with me. As always, I'll see you for more Pokemon Platinum. Look at some legendaries, maybe some more Pokemon we haven't seen quite yet, but you're probably familiar with. And we'll take it from there. All right? Have a good one. Bye.